Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to create event in Google Calendar and add details in MySQL for Tidical appointment. I want that as soon as a new appointment is created for a particular event in Tidical, automatically by using the same response, a new event should also be created and added in my Google Calendar. And after that I also want to add the details of the same appointment in MySQL in the form of a new row. So how we are going to automate this process without any efforts? For that we will have to integrate all these applications. And for that we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. Now what we are going to do, we have Tidical in our trigger, Google Calendar and MySQL in our action. So we will be connecting all of them by using Pabbly Connect in order to automate this entire process. And to learn this entire process step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn that as soon as a new appointment is fixed in Tidical for a particular event, automatically by using the same response, a new event will also be created in Google Calendar, and after that automatically the details of the same appointment will be added in a form of a new row in our MySQL database. Okay, so let's start learning this process step by step. First of all, in order to create this workflow, we have to come on our browser and then we have to search for pabbly.com/connect. When we do that, we will come on the landing page of this software. Here we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account, and it will take only 2 minutes. But if you are an existing user, you can directly sign in. So as I am already an existing user, therefore I am clicking on sign in. And this is the all app section of Pabbly. Here we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. Now to create this workflow, we have to click on and it will take us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we can find all the workflows which we have created, and to create a new workflow we have to click on this create workflow option given on right corner. So let's do that. And first of all, we have to assign a name to this workflow. So I am going to give the name as Tidical to Google Calendar to MySQL. Just a random name which comes into my mind. Now after giving the name, we have to select the folder in which we want to save the workflow. So I have already selected it as home. Let's click on create. And as we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us. First is a trigger and the other is action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the basic concepts on which the entire workflow of this automation runs. Here we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. So the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is always a response towards our trigger. So let's start creating this workflow. First of all, we have to select our trigger application, which is Tidical. Let's select it. And in our trigger event, we will select new bookings. Okay, as we want that this workflow should trigger whenever a new booking will happen for an appointment in Tidical. Okay, let's click on connect. And here from the given options, we have to select add new connection to build a fresh connection. If you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. Let's click on connect with Tidical. And we can find that as I was already logged into my Tidical account, so the authorization is automatically successful. So you also have to keep in mind always to keep logging to your Tidical account before making up a connection with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so as Tidical is based on polling, so it is going to check for new response in every 8 hours. So here before clicking on save and send test request, we are going to do a test submission so that it can send the latest response. Okay, so let us go and book an appointment on Tidical. So this is my Tidical account, and here we can find several events. Now I am going to book an appointment for this integration meeting. Okay, so I am going to copy this link and we will open it in a new tab. And now I am going to select the date. So I want to book an appointment for today, which is 27 September for 8 p.m. Okay, now here we have to enter the details. Let's enter a random detail. Let's say dummy user, the name and the email, dummy600@pabblytudes.com. Okay, after entering the details, let's click on book event. So our event is booked. That means our appointment is booked. Now let's go back on Pabbly Connect and we will now click on save and send test request. And here we can find that we have received the response along with all the details of the person who have made the booking and the details of the event. Okay, now by using the same response, we are going to create a new event in our Google Calendar also. So let's click on this plus sign to add one more action step. And now here in the action application, we are going to select Google Calendar. Let's select it. And in the action event, we will select create an event. Okay, click on connect. From the given options, I am going to go with add new connection and sign in with the Google. select your account. And now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Google account. So let's click on allow as it is 100% safe. Done. And automatically our authorization is again successful because I was already logged into my Google Calendar. Okay, now we have to enter the details. So our ID is already selected. Now the next is title of the event. So we have received all the details of the event from Tidical response. We are going to use the same response in order to map the details here. The title of the event is this and it is mapped. Okay, the next is description. So we will map the description also in the same manner. And here this is the description of the event. So because we have mapped the data here instead of entering it manually, now every time we are going to receive a new response, these details are automatically going to be replaced according to that new response, according to the new event booking. Okay, so here now let us map the location. So let us search whether we have received the location or not. No, we have not received any location, but we are going to map it so that anytime if we will receive a location for a particular event, automatically this field is going to be changed according to that response. Okay, now the next is start date. So we have to enter the date in this format, that is year, month, date and the time. So let's check whether we have received the response in the same date or not. So this is the start date and here this is the end date. Let's search for end date. Okay, done. Let's move on and now we have to select the time zone. So we have received the time zone as Asia Kolkata. Let's select it. And after that we have to enter the details of the guest. So here I'm going to map the email of the guest who have booked the appointment and the email is given over here. Done. Click on save and send test request and we can find that we have received the response and the status is confirmed. So let's go and check whether a new event is created on our Google Calendar or not, and yes, we can find that a new event is created here. This means up till now our workflow is perfectly successful. So let's go back on Pabbly Connect and now we are going to move on to add the details of this appointment in MySQL database. Let's click on plus sign to add one more action step here, and in our action application we are going to select MySQL. In the action event, we will select insert row. So we want that a row should be inserted in our table in order to add the details of the appointment. Okay, let's click on connect and click on add new connection. So basically in order to build a new connection with MySQL, we have to enter certain details: database username, database password, host name, database and the port. If you have created your account in MySQL, you must have all these details. Now currently I already have an existing connection with MySQL, so I am going with that. Let's click on save. And here my SQL account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. Now we have to enter the details. So I will take you to my SQL account and here I have created a table which is named as Tidical appointment details. Okay, so it contains the structure as ID, event name, full name, email and date. So in the same manner you can create your own table. I want to add the details of the appointment in this particular table. Okay, so let's go back and here what we are going to do, we will select this same table here from the drop down. So this is the table Tidical appointment details. And now we have to enter the details. First is the ID. So in this ID field we have to map the ID of the appointment which we have received. So we have received the REST ID here. I have mapped it. The next is event name. So in the same manner we are going to map the event name. This is the title. So I have mapped it. Now full name of the person who have made the booking. Let's search. This is the full name and email. So this is the email of the person. And now we have to enter the date. We have received the date and I am going to use this updated date here. Let's click on save and send test request. And we have received the response along with the message as success. So let's go and check whether all the details of the new appointment in Tidical are added to our table in MySQL or not. Let's refresh this page once. And yes, we can find, so the event name is demo, the full name is dummy user and the email is dummy600@pabblitudes.com. The date is also given over here of today. So that means our workflow is perfectly successful. Now let's go back and we will summarize what we have done in this workflow. So we have taken 3 simple steps here: trigger and 2 actions. In trigger we have taken Tidical, and in action we have taken Google Calendar as well as MySQL. And we have connected all of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new appointment will be booked in Tidical for a particular event, automatically by using the same response of that appointment, a new event is going to be created in Google Calendar, and automatically all the details of the same appointment are going to be added in a form of a new row in MySQL. Okay, so this was the full workflow, and these are the steps which we have to follow in order to integrate all these applications. So this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can easily integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can easily email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can easily reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you are having any pricing related issue with Pabbly Connect, you can easily reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to learn more such automation.